name's Eric Lingus. I'm a bike fitter here at Dreamcycle, and I'm going to walk you through our fitting process and how it differs from what other bike shops might offer, how we make sure that you're on the right size bike and you're as comfortable as you can possibly be. Well, bike fitting is important for all the reasons that people don't ride their bikes. When I talk to people, I hear, I don't ride my bike because it's uncomfortable, a lot. And very often the cause of discomfort is related to your position on the bike. Even saddle discomfort is related to position on the bike. I'm sure you've met somebody who's tried a dozen different bike seats and has never been able to get comfortable. There's a pretty good possibility that that person is not positioned well on their bike. Many other bike shops do offer bike fittings, but they're selective about the customers that they offer it to. So rather than present everybody who walks in the door with the concept of bike fitting and suggesting that this could help improve cycling for an everyday rider, many bike shops just present it to people who identify as bike racers or as long-distance road cyclists. So one of the first things I do when a customer comes in for their bike fitting appointment is go through an interview. But typically we would want to find out kind of what your goals are as a cyclist, what your typical bike ride looks like, what you aspire to have your typical bike ride look like. We want to talk about any injuries that you've accumulated over the years, and generally the idea is to get a sense for kind of where the customer wants to go with their position on their new bike. The typical experience is that I see people's volume of cycling increase significantly after going through bicycle fitting. What I think is really, really important is that our process here is accessible to people. One of the reasons we do things the way that we do is so that people who do walk in off the street, who identify not necessarily as high volume road cyclists, but who may identify as commuters or people who ride for transportation or just for fun, we want to make sure that they feel comfortable approaching something like a bike fitting. So, because everybody can get benefit out of it.